Here's a question for you. Can an auto dealer website truly sell RVs? So in this case study, I'm going to go over how Century RV switched from an auto dealer website to a custom RV only web service that accounted for a 338% increase in traffic and an eventual acquisition by Lazy Days RV. Let's get started. Hi, my name is Jason Noel with InFuel. And in this case study, I'm going to go over how we took Century RV from just over 2,000 visitors a month, and within 2 months of the website going live, 4,000 visitors a month, and under 2 years, just over 9,000 visitors a month. So a 338% increase in traffic in just under 2 years. So with this case study, we're going to go over really just a lot of the issues that Century RV told us that they were having with an auto dealer website, and then get into our step-by-step system for how it is that we started stacking a lot of the traffic growth for them. And all under 2 years. So when I first sat down with Ray, there was really a couple of issues that they were having. So Ray's the store manager for Century RV, and he was telling me that they were having an issue with their DMS. So at the time they were named System 2000. They're currently rebranded and renamed Motility DMS. And so Motility was importing the data to the website provider to an auto dealer website, and they weren't able to have the correct naming structure or be able to tie specific naming structures to the appropriate names on the front end of the website. And then they were also having an issue with a lot of the on-site SEO for the website, and it really was hindering their traffic, their rankings and leads and stuff like that. So let's just get into what their website looked like here. So here's their website. You can see that, and this is just pulled from archive.org, so you can look at their website in any stage in history, pulled from there. You can see that the website looks nice. It was mobile responsive and stuff like that. They did list out all of the brands as well as the class types and stuff like that. So all in all, the design in and of itself was fine. Primary issue that they're having, or that they had, was the import from the DMS. So the DMS wasn't the issue whatsoever. The issue was the auto dealer website and ultimately being built primarily for vehicles. And I see this all the time with auto dealer websites, and you can see it right out of the gate here. It says new travel TRA, vehicles for sale. A lot of the auto dealer websites will have vehicles in the naming structure for SEO, which is a massive problem because we're in a lot of the RV industries and keyword phrases and stuff like that. It's super competitive. So you need to have perfect on-site SEO at every step of the process. So having vehicles for sale really throws Google off in terms of ranking, which really attributed to Century RV's ranking issues that they were having. Obviously the misspelling is a dead giveaway also. But if you look at the title of that page, again, the same issue there, new travel tray, vehicles for sale. And then the URL structure should be a search engine friendly URL. And I'll get into a proper or compare and contrast for what it should look like. But again, it says search and then new travel tray, and then whatever this is at the end is probably their tags or IDs associated. But this is the primary issue with a lot of the auto dealer websites, is that if we go back here, a lot of them won't even have vehicles for sale or things like that. When it comes to Google, you really have to start hitting on a proper title, search engine friendly URL, as well as the text on the page. And they all have to be aligned into being very, very detailed. So it has to have the primary keyword phrase, so travel trailers. It has to have the attribute of what it's doing. So this is for sale. It's not for rent. It's not for lease or anything like that. It's not a video review. And then it has to have the location. And so they're based out of Longmont. They later, after a year of working with us, expanded into Denver. And so they have to have a specific city, state attribute associated with it, which a lot of the auto dealer websites don't have, which is huge detriment for RVs. So as we built out their website, obviously at InFuel, it's mobile responsive and similar to their auto dealer website. We were able to properly tie their class types and brands and stuff like that correctly over to the website so that it is search engine friendly. And then you can see the class types were up there, and then we got into the brands down here, obviously an easy search here. And then if you look at the page in and of itself for travel trailers comparing to the other one, so I'll get into the S URL here in a second, but we do have the travel trailers that they are for sale, and then the city state. And then if you look at the comparison between the two, again, the issues there with the misspelling and then having vehicles in there is a problem. Then we're able to change that specifically so that this page can rank for travel trailers for sale in Longmont, Colorado. And then when they had their Denver page, or expanded into Denver, we had Denver travel trailers for sale, as well as Longmont, as well as you saw here. Their homepage is actually optimized for Colorado RV dealers who are hitting a state level attribute and then each individual city level pages as well. So really we're starting to stacking up a lot of these different keyword phrases that really lend itself to the massive increase in traffic there. And then as we get into the URL difference, you can see just the comparing both of them side by side here. We do have the category attribute is what we're going to call it for RVs, whether it's an RV for sale or a motorhome or a boat or a vehicle, whatever it is. We do have that as a part of our URL structure. And then we do have the class type, and a similar thing goes here with the brands. Cougar was one of the biggest brands, and so we have the proper URL structure for Cougar. And then Longmont is a city attribute. So with that, so the next time that I sat down with Ray, because we had did a ton of keyword research, we did a lot of editor research. The next step for them was to really sit down and go over a plan for how it is that we wanted to help increase traffic. So now that we had the problems kind of figured out in terms of the auto website and limitations that it had, we then sat down and said, okay, well, here's all the keywords that we have. This is our system at InFuel for how it is that we go after increasing traffic and leads and stuff like that at every stage in the buying cycle. So at InFuel, we've created this sales funnel with 5 different stages. Really the first 4 are attributed to customers and the getting information in order to buy an RV. And then the 5th stage in the buying cycle is your current customers, and they're in the process, obviously, of using their RV, stuff like that. And so there's different ways we can target them. So, and I created another video and a blog post on our site that I'll link to down below that shows in detail how it is that we attribute everything and all the keywords within the RV sales funnel. I'll get into here just some of the keyword phrases that were associated to those. So if you look here, you can see the same thing. We have the novice, the researcher, the explorer, the buyer, and the current customer, and the keywords associated to them. So when I sat down with Ray, and this is just a sample keyword list, but this is the very same thing that we do with all of the dealers. So we're able to pick out like their primary keyword when we first started was Longmont RV dealers. We're able to tie that to a specific URL and to see whether that page exists or not. We're able to see the current volume, what the keyword difficulty was, the cost per click, and then where they ranked at the time, and then where their current rank was after we started working with them. And so the thing that we wanted to do is be able to see within novice, and novice is like for us is like somebody who's very new to RVing. So they're going to be searching for keyword phrases like RV dealers, which RV is right for me, renting versus owning, and things like that. And so we have to be able to tie a lot of the keyword phrases to a specific page, and whether it is that we have it or not, and then start tracking the rankings accordingly. So within this, we have a primary or a secondary keyword. Longmont RV dealer was a primary keyword. And so what we did is we just grouped all of those together. So all of the homepage keywords with Longmont and Longmont RV dealers and all the different variances, Longmont RV dealers, Colorado, whatever, into the primary. And then we're able to see, okay, well, we don't have RV rental and we don't have renting versus owning. We need to be able to create a page for that. So we have that there. And like obviously the current rank or the starting rank, they weren't ranking for anything. But then we want to, like, how is it that we can generate, and this is a 3,400 visitors would be amazing to start tapping into, even though they didn't have, or obviously didn't provide RV rentals. It's a good way to be able to show visitors your guys' branding and stuff like that. So I kind of went into that with them and creating the page for that, which was amazing to be able to drive traffic. And the same thing with like researcher is the next stage in the buying process. If this customer knows like what class type they want, they know that, hey, I've got a half-ton truck and I'm going to be able to do either a lightweight fifth wheel, a slide-in camper, or travel trailer. And so creating a lot of these different keyword phrases, and whether it is that we've created that or not, was a huge stepping stone in the right direction, because really start stacking up a lot of the keyword phrases and a lot of the volumes associated to that. So when we say, hey, we started from 2,300 visitors a month and we're up to 9,000, by going through the customer buying cycle or the sales cycle, we're able to stack a lot of these traffic volumes in our favor by having a page associated to it. And then another step that we did was probably one of the most important ones, and that is the competition analysis. So what we do within a competition analysis is that we take the 3, 4, or 5 dealers in the area, and then we'll take usually one dealer from outside the area just so we can get a different perspective. And we compare all of those dealers in a singular table that's called a content gap. So the content gap is literally, what is it that all of your competitors are ranking for that's driving them traffic where you don't have it? You don't have a page associated with it. And you can see here with Century, their competition was Windish, Cousins, Trailer Source. These are the 3 that we did. You can see that used toy hauler campers for sale. Century didn't have anything. Windish ranked 64, Cousins ranked 23. So they had a page specifically for that keyword phrase. And so we were able to take this list and RV sales, Colorado Springs, that's a little bit outside of our area. Campers for sale, Colorado, that one was in our area. And you can see the volume of 720. We didn't have anything, or Century didn't have anything for that one. Windish RV ranked number 5, Trailer Source ranked number 1. And so that's a huge traffic opportunity. And so by looking at a content gap like this, Ray and Century RV were able to say, okay, we absolutely need to start prioritizing our keyword list here for campers for sale in Longmont, Colorado. And so that was really our system for taking them from 2,300 and start stacking all of these different content pieces in order to get them to the 9,300 visitors a month or 9,100 a month. So along with that, what we do for free is we provide a competition and content gap analysis. So absolutely for free. So if you're wanting a free report just like this, as well as a strategy of where I'll literally just put this together and say, hey, these are the top keyword phrases based on what you guys' website doesn't have. So if you guys need help in a direction for a content calendar of what it is that you guys should be creating on your website, I have the link below for the free. It's really a $500 report for you guys where I go into all of this for you. It's a huge educational piece in terms of what it is that you guys should be doing next to start stacking all of these keyword phrases or traffic opportunities in your favor, so you guys to start ranking as well as driving traffic. So check out the link below for that. And that really just kind of concludes our case study for how it is that we took Century RV from 2,100 visitors to 9,100 visitors in under 2 years, and then later being acquired by Lazy.